Hey guys, so as most of you probably already know, earlier today there were some tragic events that happened in Boston, Massachusetts.
It's random snips, vlogging every week for you.
So for those of you that aren't aware, let me kind of recap what happened. So earlier today, Monday, April 15th, 2013, there were reports of bombings at the Boston Marathon this afternoon. And I don't know the full story, but from what I last heard, there were 2 bombs that happened in sequence with each other at the Boston Marathon, and then at the JFK Library there was reported to be another bombing, and there were some other undetonated bombs that were found, and they were being unprogrammed from last I had heard. News of this event spread so quickly. Within the first, I think, 20-30 minutes of it happening, I heard about it, and I'm sure several other people heard about it. I checked on Twitter, and there were thousands of people tweeting about it. You know, I saw Tom Daley tweeting about it. I saw iJustine tweeting about it. I saw Anna Kendrick tweeting about it. Like, news about it spread crazy fast. And I think that, you know, that's what I kind of like about social media, is that, like, events like this, people can know about it, you know, like, right away. They don't have to wait for, you know, the morning paper to come out and then see, like, oh, there was something that happened yesterday, you know? Or, you know, wait for a news report on it to come out, because sometimes those aren't always so immediate. I don't know, this event just, it really, whenever I heard about it, I was so shaken. Like, it really, for me, felt like my 9/11. When the bombings of the Twin Towers happened on September 11th, I was in the 2nd grade, and so I didn't really know a lot of what was happening. You know, I remember my teacher being scared, but like I don't personally remember what was happening. All I remember is that I was probably scared and that other people around me were scared. I mean, now being at this age, having something like this happen, it completely shook me. Like I was at work whenever I found out this happened, and I was just sitting at my work desk and I could not get anything done. Like I spent probably an hour looking up news reports, video clips of the bombings and stuff, and it happening, and then seeing pictures of runners with their legs blown off, and seeing all of these things that people should not have to witness in their lifetime, ever. Like, that shouldn't have to be an issue. And now, before you go wasting your time, you know, thinking, okay, who's to blame for this? Who should we be yelling for this? You know, this person deserves to die. You know, I bet it was a terrorist attack, or, you know, stuff like that. You don't need to be concerned about that right now. I think the thing that you need to be worried about is not who to blame for this, it's how to recover from this. Because whether we like it or not, it happened, and the right people will find out who did it, and their justice will be served. So you don't have to worry yourself about that. You being mad at the people, whoever did this, for whatever reason they did this, you don't know why it happened or who did it. It could be someone who's not mentally stable, you know? Like, it could have been someone who's just not all mentally there, and they felt like this was the right thing to do, and you know, there's nothing you can really blame for them in this kind of a situation. I mean, yes, things need to happen and they need to have their right justice served to them. You can't be mad until you know the full situation, and right now we don't know the full situation. I don't know if we ever will. But what we can do right now is focus on helping those who are hurt. Last I heard, there was only 2 people that died from it, but there were several that were severely injured. And I know that there's probably hundreds of people that knew the people running in the Boston Marathon that were hurt. So my main point of this message is, if you were personally affected, or if you know someone that was affected by what happened at the Boston Marathon today, find help. There are numbers available for you to call. Just don't let this go by, and don't let it eat you up on the inside. If you don't talk to someone now, it could severely affect you later on. I mean, you could deal with post-traumatic stress disorder that you could completely avoid now by talking to someone now and taking care of this now. Because this means so much to me, I want to personally open myself up for conversation. I don't even care if I don't know you personally. If you're seeing this right now, I want to talk to you. If you need someone to talk to, I am available. I won't give out my personal information, but I have a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook page. Any of those you can talk to me on. If you need someone to talk to, I am here. I don't care who you are, what your background is, where you're from. If you were affected by this, or if you know someone that is affected by this in any way, I am here. There are other people here for you. Find help. And if you're not personally affected by this, focus your attention on helping those that were. I mean, I am still shaken up by this, you know? I don't know who did it or why it happened. I feel it's my duty to be there for those that can't deal with this sort of thing. I'm presenting myself for people that need that sort of comfort or that person to talk to. So if you feel that you are emotionally, physically capable of doing that, do it. Like, find people people around you that may be needing help and help them. You know, it's times like this that our artificial personas that we make for ourselves in this country, you know, like we completely segregate ourselves. You know, there's the celebrities, there's the legislatives, there's the normal people. There, you know, we completely separate ourselves into these categories, but it's times like these that labels don't matter. You know, there aren't celebrities, there aren't presidents, there aren't police officers, there aren't normal college students at Baylor University. We're all just people. And it's times like these that we need to come together, not just as a nation, but you know, as a world, and unite together as mankind. We're not America and England and Iraq and Japan in times like this. We're one world, and we've all been affected by this in some way. So if you know someone that's struggling, help them out. And if you are struggling, find help. That's my main point of this message. I don't mean to preach, but it's just, I knew as soon as I found out this happened, I had to say something. You guys are my connection to what's happening in the world. So I felt the personal responsibility to help you guys out right now. That's all I have to say for this. Have a great day, you guys. Stay awesome. Bye. If you know someone that's struggling, help them out. And if you are struggling, find help.